Hey, welcome back everyone. Chelsea here with Core Solutions Group. We work exclusively with the legal industry by providing outsourced financial management through accounting and financial road mapping. We do believe that you can run your firm and not the other way around. And your firm can be built as a vessel that complements your retirement. If you're seeing us for the first time, please reach out to us and follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Today we're going to talk about the billable hour. This topic has been all the buzz. You're hearing about it now. We've been hearing about it for years. So if you're one that hasn't switched to this fee structure yet, let me motivate you with 3 reasons why you need to switch in order to remain profitable in the future. The first of which is hourly billing frustrates the client. One of the most notorious complaints about lawyers is that they charge for the ink that they use to bill us with. We get these invoices that are just line item by line item, a 15-minute email, 5-minute telephone call, and it just gets frustrating to the client. They feel like they have been nickeled and dimed, which creates animosity, resentment, and it sure doesn't motivate them to go and tell their friend to come and see you either. So let me challenge you with a new line of thinking, which is illustrated marvelously in the E-Myth Attorney, which I promote very heavily. It's an awesome book. If you're an attorney and you have not read it yet, it can be your business, your law business Bible. So in this part, Michael Gerber speaks to the client experience when you develop a flat fee pricing model as opposed to the hourly billing method. He says, enlightened attorneys, in contrast, banish the word estimate from their vocabulary. When it comes to estimating, just say no. Let's say a client named Mrs. A has come to your office for a consultation regarding a business transaction. You spend an hour with Mrs. A, giving her a brief overview of the laws in your state and the different options available to her. You describe your professional background, your fee structure. Then Miss A asks for an estimate. You smile and say confidently, "We don't make estimates, Mrs. A. We make promises." "You make what?" Miss A exclaims, mouth agape. It's almost like you just told her that you do your job for free. "Promises," you reply nonchalantly, because you know the truth about what you do. Your superb system allows you to make promises because you can keep them. You now have Mrs. A rapt attention. She says warmly, or you say warmly, "We stopped giving estimates a long time ago. We realized that an estimate is a rough approximation of cost and time. And we feel that if we can't be more exact than that, we don't deserve to be in business." As her jaw drops, you continue. "So Mrs. A, we no longer provide estimates. Now we define exactly what it will take to build your case, how much it will cost, how long it will take, and then we give you a written promise that we've agreed upon exactly what we will deliver, on price, on time, and with precisely the quality that you would expect from the very best attorney in the country." So what you see here is, instead of a wishy-washy estimate with, "We don't really are not sure on the timelines and how much it'll cost," by creating a flat fee pricing structure, you're able to sit down and have an initial consultation with the client and clearly outline specifically what your relationship with the client is going to look like over the coming weeks or months, which makes for a much smoother client experience than we all hear about when we hear people talk about lawyers and their experiences with them. So that's reason 1. It frustrates the client, hourly billing. Reason 2 to switch to flat fee pricing is that it saves your firm valuable time. Not to mention the time it takes away from your staff by putting detailed notes into their time tracking system. Let's say you spend 10 hours a month billing and putting together your invoices and sending them out, and you on average bill $250 an hour. That's $2,500 a month in lost revenue that you could have dedicated your time to generating more revenue. That's not even including your team members' time, taking the extra time to take super detailed notes in their time punches and contribute to what information you need in order to pull together that hourly billing. That's hourly wages that you have to pay to have them do that. So it saves your firm time in the long run. And the third reason is it serves as an effective motivation for your team and your firm. This one is really important because what happens in the core of your business has a ripple effect that your clients are able to see from the outside in your processes, in your dealings with them, and in their overall experience. But you guys know what I'm talking about here. So have you ever been in a situation where you're billing an hourly rate and maybe just dragging your feet on the case so that there's a couple more billable hours in there? You guys know what I'm talking about. Hourly billing actually promotes inefficiency. And by setting a flat fee, your firm will revolve around the idea that the more efficient you and your team become, the more your profit margin grows. It forces you to look at who's doing what in your firm. Are you maximizing attorneys' time by delegating tasks that someone else can do and making sure that your attorneys can focus on the valuable tasks that only they can do with their credentials? Not to mention, again, that your clients will see this and they'll be totally elated with your efficient processes that delivered them a great experience, and that will make them want to go and tell their friends about you. So, all of this being said, what's the first step to start looking at these flat fee models, and how do you actually take this information and implement it into your firm? The first step is compartmentalize your services. Start with one service offering, preferably the most simple and straightforward, and map out all of the meetings, tasks, everything that it takes in order to deliver that service. Run it by your receptionist, run it by your office manager, your team of attorneys. Make sure you haven't missed anything. And don't fall into that trap of underestimating how long meetings will take. Leave room for calls and anything else that normally comes up when you're working on delivering this service package. Once you have all of these things detailed out and you've estimated accurately, not underestimated, the time, then you can assign your hourly billable rate to that time and use it as a multiplier to start figuring out where you should be to be able to say, this service is a flat fee of X amount of dollars. There are some services that are easier to calculate for a flat fee. An example is a divorce attorney. It should be fairly simple to calculate a flat fee for a no-fault divorce. You'll have things in place that will allow you to bill accordingly should some things not go to plan. But by compartmentalizing these constants within each service offering, you can accurately calculate what your average case fee should be. Let's just be upfront here that this will not work every single time. You will have those outliers that are going to make your flat fee structure seem devalued. However, you're also going to have the opposite end of the spectrum. And in the end, as long as you set your fees appropriately, you'll average it out into a profitable flat fee model. If you'd like more guidance on how to accurately set your flat fees, please reach out to us. I'll leave the link in the comments. And until next time, remember that every step you take, no matter how small, gets you closer to a profitable firm that supports the lifestyle you want for you and your family. See you later.